This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 single rear wheel crew cab. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather, and it's got the FX4 off-road suspension package. This truck is a theft recovery. We purchased from an insurance company in Houston, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Basically, the attorneys for the insurance company don't want any liability for the insurance company from whoever buys it from us. So their way of divorcing this truck and not getting sued by whoever buys it from us is by giving it a salvage title. Little 3-minute animated video in our ads that describe the salvage theft deal a little bit better. It's kind of humorous. You might want to watch it. But it's about attorneys, of course. Anyway, we bring them here. We do an inspection. This truck, by the way, this truck has 262,179 miles. We bought it because it ran great, and we figured what we'd do to it is we would bulletproof it. Bulletproofing means a new Bulletproof EGR cooler, new Ford oil cooler, coolant reservoir, a new coolant reservoir, Rotella oil and filter, new coolant, intake gaskets are new. That's what that means. So you got a Bulletproof EGR cooler, Ford oil cooler, gaskets, Rotella oil and filter, new coolant, the whole bit. Let's see, what else did we do? New moonroof slides and risers. My guys hate moonroofs, but they had to do that one. So it's got new slides and risers, so it's fine. Both batteries are new. New ignition, driver door cylinder. So they obviously broke those driver door cylinder and ignition when they stole it. New front bumper and upper cover. I can't recall why. I don't think there was a terrible problem there. I think it was just ugly. Let's see. Painted passenger front door. In the Carfax, it says that like 4 or 5 years ago, it had a side damage to it, and they have the wrong side. It was the passenger front door. They have it down on Carfax as the driver front door. It was clearly the passenger front door that they decided not to fix. It wasn't really very serious at all, but we did. It was, I think it was a dent like right in here. So the passenger front door has been painted, and they kind of blended it in to the rear door to match it up pretty good. I would say it's probably 90% good. Much better than Mako paint, but not factory. But it looks good. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you this truck in a second. I'll start it up. I'll show you the Carfax. I'll show you the Kelly Blue Book. Everything I have. I'll show you the title we got from the insurance company, the title we have in our name now. Everything that we know about this truck, you will know, so that you can make a good decision. We're not here to tell you what you want to hear. We're here to tell you what's going on so that we don't get yelled at in the future. By the way, whoever owned this truck put brand new tires on it right before it was stolen, so they liked the way it ran. The only reason we bulletproofed it was because of the miles, and we just decided that that might make people feel a little bit better, and us feel a little bit better about selling it if we did that. So that is done, the bulletproof. Brand new BFG Wranglers on the truck. Got a little ding here that's been touched up, a couple little things there. Yeah, they were definitely wrong about what side was injured in this truck, in my opinion. I guess I could be wrong, but that looks pretty factory. But you never know. We just we give you all these the video, 262,183 miles. We give you the video and the pictures so that you can look at it, and it's pretty much like having your face right up against the truck, so you can make a decision yourself. We'll tell you what we think along the way, but we're not necessarily correct. We could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure I'm right that it was the passenger front door. Kelly Blue Book. There's the 06 F350, 260,000 miles. Typical listing price would be $14,362 on this truck. Interestingly enough, the price of these trucks at auctions, at dealer auctions, is going through the roof because 6.7s are so expensive. Anyway, Carfax says this truck is worth $13,270 based on the salvage title and damage reported in the past. There's the VIN, brand and title, salvage, that's due to theft. I'll show you that in a second. I did this Carfax 4/29 of 19, which was yesterday. I thought it'd be back from detail late yesterday, but so it's a day old. All right, so here you go. Involved in a sideswipe collision involving left side impact. Maybe their left side is the driver or is the passenger side, I don't know. Moderate left side damage reported, moderate damage reported, okay? So I think it's really this side. I think they got the picture wrong. Since Carfax kind of makes a lot of mistakes, that would not be shocking. Or the person who reported it made a mistake. But obviously it got really good services. Miss a page. There you go. More services. They took good care of this truck. Let's see. This is the last dealer service 2,000 miles ago, 9/11 of 18. And then it was stolen 10/29 of 18. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is the Texas title. There's the VIN, Cincinnati Insurance. It was issued to Cincinnati Insurance 1/17 of 19. All right. There's the VIN there. This is the Arizona title in our name now. Issued to us 2/12 of 19. Kind of sat around for a little while because we didn't really have time to get to it. We were buying so many vehicles that I finally had my guys. I paid one of my guys to do this bulletproof on the weekend, and so we just got it done finally. But it's done, and it's a nice truck. There's a Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. This is a new battery, new coolant bottle. New battery over here. Ford stamp here. So all the parts up front are original. There's the Ford stamp there. Cat sticker where it belongs. That's nice. That's nice. Almost no blow by at all, which is due to the previous owner taking good care of it. Changing the oil regularly. That's why it doesn't have blow by. Took care of it. That's very little, at least. There's a heated seat. Seat forward, back, up, down, tilt forward, and down, tilt up, and down. There's the moonroof. My guys hate moonroofs. When the moonroofs don't work, they absolutely hate me because it's only $140 worth of parts to make them, to fix them, but they have to take the headliner down, and oh, it's just a nightmare. But the good news is it's done for you, so you don't have to deal with it ever again. But Ford trucks are notorious for that, for the sliders and risers going out and not working. And my guys would rather replace a motor than do a moonroof, believe it or not. So if you buy a truck, and a Ford truck especially, and the moonroof doesn't work, run, because that's a way bigger deal than the motor, in my guys' opinions. Probably because they have to sit there with a million little tiny parts at our table, parts table, and put it together, and they don't like it. They do not like that at all. When I bought this, I was not told that it had a moonroof, which is good, because if I had been told, I wouldn't have bought it, and I really am glad I did buy it, because I like this truck. Alright, so all the windows work all the way around, all the switches. There's a mirror out, and in, and down, and up. Other side, out, in, up, down. Door locks. There you go. Heated seat. Seat forward. Seat back. Seat up. Seat down. Tilt up. And down. Tilt up. Down. Got the pedals. Down. And up. Tilt wheel. Works fine. Alright, let's hop in this bad boy. Air's blowing nice and cold, which is good. For some reason we're getting a break on summer here. It's only going to be 85 today. Not really sure why, but I am not going to complain. Alright, let's see if the controls work from steering controls for the climate. Yep. That works fine. Rear slider, moonroof. Look at that thing go. You have no idea how much bitching happens when those things don't work. It is crazy. They get so mad.
Oh, yeah.
Steering controls, the radio.
You must have insurance.
Alright, so everything works fine. 6-disc player. Boom, boom, boom. Bum, ba, ba. There's tow haul right there, on and off. Let's see, we have cruise control here, obviously. Blah, blah, blah. Neutral, we'll put it into 4 low. Alright. Some drive. Reverse. Neutral. Now we're going to go to 4 high. And reverse. And 4 high. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to go to 2-wheel drive. Now we're in 2. Let's do a little systems check for you real quick. Engine temp okay. Tranny temp okay. Oil pressure okay. Brake fluid level okay. All doors closed. Air filter okay. 134 miles to empty. System check complete. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, obviously if you come to Tucson to drive it home, you need plates and insurance. You can get neither on a salvage title. We have to take it to the cops to get what's called a level 3 inspection done by then. With them, once we get that done, we can get what's called a restored salvage title, and then we can issue you plates to drive home with, and you can call your insurance agent. So obviously that's mandatory if you're going to drive it home. That's $200 to do that for you. It basically ties up one of my guys for 4 or 5 hours. That's why it costs that. But saves you the hassle of doing it with yourself, either in Tucson or out of state. But you're more than welcome to do it on your own if you can handle it yourself. We would rather not do it and not make the $200. 150 of that $200 goes for the inspection, and then the other 150 goes to have my guy sit there and hang out for a couple hours. Anyway, so there's $200 to restore the title. There's a $250 dock fee, and then there's taxes. Taxes are whatever your state tax rate is, plus our city of 2.7%. So if you come to Tucson, you'll do the following. You'll pay your state tax plus our city of 2.7, a $250 dock fee, and $200 to restore the title. If you decide to pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want to check the box to have us restore the title before it ships out. If you do, that'll add $200 to the deal, and we'll get the title restored before it ships out. Deposit. Deposit is, you know what? First of all, one other thing. On the sale of the truck, please make sure that you let us know early that you want it restored, because the lines, if you want the title restored, because the lines there are getting really long and they have us on appointments, and it can be a real pain in the ass. So if you change your mind, you know, like, you know, a week after you bought it, you're waiting for the shipper to show up, and you change your mind and say, you know what, I think I want it restored, call your shipper and cancel, because it's going to take another week or 2 to get you in. So the sooner we know what you want to do with the truck and restoring the title or not, the better. Okay, so please make up your mind quickly. Sometimes we can get it the very next day, and sometimes it'll take a couple days. All right. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. We'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours, and everyone else will know it's yours. Last part of every video, if you watch the videos I have online for every vehicle that we have online that we've ever had, I'll say the same thing every single time. We don't have salesmen, we don't have bottled water with our name on it, we don't have a latte machine, we don't have a snack bar, we don't have a lounge with video games so you can hang out all day and watch TV. We have 4 guys, we have 25 to 30 vehicles online at all times, and another 20 or 30 either being shipped to us to deal with or that are on our property that we're dealing with. We do not have time to babysit. We don't have time to chit chat and talk. We give you these videos so you can make a really good decision, because we don't increase the price for future repairs, we are not going to repair your vehicle. We're not charging you extra money thinking that someday you may have a broken truck and need us to fix it for you. We're not going to do that. We don't repair vehicles. We don't buy parts for you, whether it's 3 seconds after you bought the truck and something breaks, or it's 3 months or 3 years or 10 years. You're the owner of the truck the second you're the owner of the truck. This truck's been bulletproofed. Obviously, it's been well maintained. It's got a brand new set of tires the previous owner put on it. We didn't put them on. They spent a good $1,200 on that. So, all the signs are in the way it drives. It runs and drives great. That this thing's fine. But you never know. I mean, the day you get it, it could decide that the air conditioning doesn't want to work, or a window motor doesn't want to work, or even an injector or something could go bad. You never know. This thing is running very smooth. I drive these things every day, all day, and I can pretty much tell when there's a little bit of a problem, and I don't feel anything going on here. This thing is very nice. But I just we need to make sure that people know how we operate. Okay. I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.